Right now, Ed Miller has another story from right here in the Sacramento area, where two young people met by chance. It seemed to be the beginning of a new friendship. Or was it something more?
The date was November 6, 2007. That's when a young woman by the name of Monica Bentley met a guy nicknamed Sega.
Maybe I can help you with this. I'm a hood expert.
You're the first one I've met.
Yeah, well, more and more of us are popping up every day.
Impressive.
That's in the training. Oh, let me get this for you. If you're getting the stuff on your clothes, it'll never come out.
So you're an expert in chemical compounds as well?
A few days later, Monica and Sega met for coffee. While they chatted, their every move was being watched.
I'm assuming someone as pretty as yourself must have a boyfriend, right?
I did, but that ended a while ago, and I've just sort of been taking things slowly since.
She's taking things slowly for very good reason. Monica's ex-boyfriend did not take their breakup very well. His name, Julio Cesar Guevara-Mejia. Nearly 20 years older than Monica, Mejia refused to let Monica go when her parents demanded she end their relationship.
Mr. Mejia's behavior is clearly obsessive. He was focused on this woman, and he was not going to take no for an answer in terms of their relationship continuing.
Incredibly, after Monica broke up with Mejia, he began monitoring her every move, stalked her while she was on campus, called her 30 times a day, and wrote her long, rambling letters. For Monica, it quickly became apparent Mejia was becoming increasingly more and more dangerous. That's when Monica's parents realized the police needed to be involved.
They got the restraining order served on him. They even went so far as to sell their house and move to a completely different area of town in an effort to get away from him.
Thanks.
No problem.
They got a new car for Monica. They got new cell phones. They changed their phone numbers.
So I'd like to see you again sometime, if that's all right.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Oh, yeah, I just got this new phone. I can put your number in.
Okay.
Monica thought she was safe, that all the precautions had protected her and her family. But cops say Mejia kept Monica in his sights. And now it seemed he was facing new competition from Sega.
In the week following their initial meeting, they had a few phone conversations, and during one of those conversations, Monica had mentioned that she was going to the San Francisco area to visit art museums with a girlfriend. This young man invited himself along. He was staying at a motel and asked that she come and pick him up there.
On November 10th, 2007, Monica arrived at a Davis motel to pick Sega up.
Sega? Sega? Aw, that's not necessary.
Get in.
Oh my God! Somebody help me! Somebody! Somebody please! Where's Sega?
Does it matter?
Please, Julio, don't do this.
We had something.
I liked you. It didn't work out, okay? Please don't do this. Please, I don't want to die. Please, Julio, no!
Mejia shot Monica 5 times, twice in the ankles as torture, and 3 times in the chest. After witnesses heard the shots, a motel clerk called 911.
What's going on there? Some housekeepers heard a gunshot. Just one, or an arguing and a gunshot.
Within minutes, cops and EMTs were on the scene. Monica was rushed to the hospital, and despite her severe injuries, this brave young woman found a way to pull through.
I thought I was gonna die for sure because he shot so many times. I thought it was impossible that I was gonna live.
She was badly injured, but she was conscious, and she was able to tell the medical personnel that she'd been set up. And those were her words, that she'd been set up by an ex-boyfriend.
Cops soon found Mejia's abandoned car a few miles away, and inside his car, they found his cell phone. And guess who he had called multiple times? Sega.
Mejia knew Sega's phone number because Mejia had bought Sega the cell phone. You see, Mejia met Sega in Seattle and told the teenager all about Monica. The whole thing had been a setup with one sole purpose, so that Mejia could get Monica alone.
Here's Mejia caught on the motel's surveillance camera on November 10, 2007, as he checked in. The culmination of a deadly plan that cops say would change a young woman's life forever. Tonight, let's get justice for Monica Bentley. While cops quickly arrested Sega, Mejia is still out there. After the attempted murder, Mejia fled to the Palm Springs area of California and from there to Houston, Texas, where he was last seen. Mejia sponges off family and friends and hangs out around teenage girls, seducing them by taking them on shopping sprees. Let's get this guy off the streets before he targets another innocent young woman. If you've seen Julio Cesar Guevara-Mejia, call us at 1-800-CRIME-TV.
I've met Monica and her family in person. She's a beautiful and very, very brave young lady. To say this attack has changed her life dramatically is an understatement. So that's why we need to get her justice. Go to amw.com and take another good look at Guevara-Mejia. Then leave your tip online or call our hotline. No matter where this guy is, he needs to be brought back right here to face what he's done.